Champions of the 6 crimes of Kullervo. Hunkpain Gaming is here with you in another video about Kullervo. But Hank, wait a second, you already make a video about it. Like, you already gave us 6 builds. What is this? This is a hotfix that happened 16 hours ago from the moment I'm making the video, which is Friday 7/7/2023. So, it is time to update the build. It is time to explain further Kullervo. Now, I've been testing this guy, I've been playing around with him. He had a really problem to stay alive. This guy have a big problem to stay alive. So let's see DE what they try to fix based on our feedback, and let's go. So, the following, I'm reading right here, guys. The following changes have been made to address the player feedback regarding Kullervo survivability. We are collecting feedback to potential future changes. DE, please, I beg you. We content creators suffering this. If you do one, like you release it, right? Nerf it or do one change that changes everything forever and stop there, because you keep like hotfix, like we need to go do the video, you know. It's a hard time, hard life, yeah. And Chris, but thank you for listening to us and thank you for the feedback. Shout out, jokes aside. Alright, increase Kullervo base overguard cap from 5,000 to 10,000, which is very good, but wait, it's not only that. Added ability strength scaling of Kullervo's overguard cap. So, more strength, more overguard, but now we all know he's not Rhino. That, if you didn't watch my video on 3 million Rhino, he's not Rhino, he's gonna reach 3 million overguard to, okay, now he can be surviving. Now, still it's good to have extra, but not that perfect. Increase Kullervo recompense base heal from 125 to 150, at rank 0 to 100 to 350 at max rank, which is very good. I mean, healing himself even further makes him more surviving, maybe. I don't know, health. You guys survive with health? Increase Kullervo base health from 225 to 325. That means Umbra Vitality works even better. Added a brief invulnerability window to recompense cast. Now this is a good step. Fix Kullervo Storm Oko ability triggering SFX. We don't care about that. Fix Arc Queen not having and this. But here I go, guys. On mentioned 100 on dev stream 172, the following Kullervo change requires code and will come in the next update. Learn more about the update terminology here. Added is 0.5 second invulnerability window of Kullervo once overguard is depleted. Now this is a very good. That means every time your overguard goes away, you're gonna be invulnerable. That means you can recast and you have a window to actually 0.5 second is nothing, but 0.5 second plus rolling guard, now that is something that you need to learn and how to. I almost said shield get, but DE, this guy, all he needs is some shield. Keep the overguard, add him some shields, even 100 shield, that's all. 100 shield, we don't need to put the, guys, we don't put the dragon key, okay? Yeah. So just 150, even 50 shield, okay? Just give him 50 shield for shield gating and he's gonna be fine. Shield, overguard, high HP, mamma mia, come faccio. Alright, for Tenos who first time watching this video, let's go, because I know you guys, you don't like to make researches. This guy passive, Kullervo boasts 75% heavy attack efficiency and 100% heavy attack wind up speed on all melee weapons. I know what you're thinking about. You're thinking, okay, you know what? I'm gonna bring my Gram and I'm gonna bring my. Let's use Glaive. Glaive. Speed up, heavy attack, wind up speed. This guy made for Glaive because they know what they're doing. They know the only way this guy can do so good is with Glaive. Anyway, Wrathful Advance, the first ability. If you tap, you charge, and when you charge and you do a heavy attack on the enemy. Simple as that. Don't use Glaive and do this, okay? Hold to teleport to any market location. For me, I always hold. I don't like to teleport myself to enemies and there is a nullifier comes there, slaps you, you're falling, you're dead, you know, and then we have to collect the dust, you know, like archaeology, we're collecting your dust. Oh, poor Kullervo. You know, no, you don't want that. Hold and increase your critical melee chance for 190. Let's go for 190. I have problem with reading, guys. Don't worry, I have problem with reading. For 119%, okay? My brain functions faster than my eyes. Recompense, which is the second ability. Now this is your everything. If anybody put a helmet ability on this, run. Right, don't speak to that guy, block the guy, don't speak to him anymore, and that's it. Alright, Kullervo surrounds himself with daggers. Each dagger that strikes an enemy restores his health, but each dagger that misses the enemy strikes Kullervo, dealing a bit of damage. When Kullervo has max health, he receives overguard from struck enemies. There you go, overguard cap 21,000, that's based on my ability strength. Moving forward to third ability. This one, some Thanos thinks, I get some comments, I get some messages, they thought this ability gathers enemy. How the heck you figured this gathers enemy? This ability binds enemy, and they, when they're cursed, they takes damage from him. Every other cursed enemy also suffer a portion of the damage. Simple. And now you see damage redirection is the damage that Kullervo redirect, alright, with the chained enemies that he binds them together with the angle 65 degrees. So someone in your side, someone behind you. Salam alaikum. Storm Aqua. The Void answers Kullervo's invocation with a storm of daggers that rain down upon these enemies. Now this ability is if you're pushing for high-end content, this ability is not worth it. So you're gonna be using a helmet in this ability. But if you are medium playing, some steel pad, this, that, okay, you can go ahead. But there is a lot of abilities that can be better than this. You can put Nourish, you can put Eclipse, you can put Resonator, my favorite. You can put Terrify. There is tons of abilities that you can put here to actually help you out during gameplay. Enough talking. So what weapons we're gonna be using? We're gonna be using Shadows, Epitaph, Glaive, Narmon, and we're gonna be using Panzer Build. Okay, Panzer Build video is up there. I'm gonna put the video there. If you don't know how to get this pet, this is the best pet in the game. I'm gonna show you the builds and everything in a second. Alright, so let's start. First ability, this is the teleport we talk about. Boom, 420. You see it up there, 11 seconds. Boom, teleport again. Boom. Yeah. Teleport, that's 420. Okay? And with his passive, wind up speed. Teleport, wind up speed. Teleport, wind up speed. Teleport. Okay, you get the idea. Now, ladies and gentlemen, now we move to the second ability, which is the daggers. Now you have the daggers. The more daggers hits the enemies, the more overguard you're gonna have. As you can see there, we have 21,000. Look at this. Every time, if you pay attention to my HP, every time I use the second ability and it hits enemies, I am invulnerable. And they will update this in the future, alright? They will update this, that every time that 21,000 depletes, will act like shield gating, but not shield gating. It's gonna be, you become invulnerable. Think of it like who's the closest frame? Revenant. Think about a Revenant on his Mesmer skin, alright? When he's invulnerable, boom, boom, boom. That's the same thing, okay? The third ability, which is linking. You see the links, guys? You see the links? That's the links we're talking about, alright? So if I shoot this guy, let me link them up. If we shoot this guy, the others will suffer. See? I told you this guy is made for glaive. I will tell you why it's made for glaive. Now, do you expect yourself, my dear Tano, you'd expect yourself, like, for example, let's take this guy. Do you expect yourself you're gonna play like this? Let me show you again. Expect yourself you're gonna play like this. This is how you're gonna play? Seriously? I think, yeah, I'm not gonna say anything at this point, but yeah, you know what, if you know. Anyway, so glaive, let's put back glaive. This guy boosts the wind up speed. What else you want? What else you want? You're gonna be heavy attacking, don't do that. It's just if you wanna go for a meme and stuff. Okay, time to show the build. Hank, shut up and show us the build. I mean, come on, man. Talking a lot. Alrighty, mighty, we're starting. Corrosive projection. Now, this one, up to you. You wanna use it, you don't wanna use it, that's up to you. I like it, I'm gonna use it, okay? Blah 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 blah, easy as that. Umbra intensify for ability strength, primed flow for energy because you're gonna be spamming the second ability, primed continuity for duration, stretch for ability range, or transformity for strength or minus ability duration, rolling guard to save your, you know, from dying, and augur reach for ability range. And please, nobody say 80% range of the ability to convert to shield. This guy doesn't have shield. Calm down, amigo. Breathe. He will not have a shield, maybe one day, but he doesn't have a shield. But this is a way to fix the range to reach 175, because 175 is just the sweet spot for range. Umbral Vitality, 550 health, which makes him more good because we're gonna boost the strength from Intensify and so on. We're gonna be using Arcane Fury because on critical hit, we're going to be critting, baby. We're going to be critting 100% because our first ability is gonna give us 419. If you don't crit with this, I mean, find another game. Alright, now second build, which we're gonna start. Now we're gonna start with the helmet abilities, right? So destruction. So you're saying, Hank, what is this destruction? How it works? Now we change the fourth ability with what? With resonator. So let me let the enemies go. Those enemies, they are not paused anymore. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put the resonator on. There. So the idea here, look at them. They're like stupid running around chasing that thing, while what you're going to be doing, you're going to be using the second ability to get your overguard. You're going to be casting your third ability to chain those enemies around. Alright, you're going to teleport. And then, boom, killing all those enemies. One-shotted, and you don't need a second shot. And now, this guy becomes playable. Alright, and now for the Thanos that say, oh Hank, wait, you didn't show us the first ability. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. I know I didn't show you the first ability. I mean the fourth ability. That's what I mean, not the first ability. Anyway, so back to this. Boom, boom, boom. Let's show you. Now this is Steel Path level 195 heavy corrupted gunners. Alright, put this one here. Boom, boom, boom. Your overguard. Now it requires a spam. Yeah? There you go. Linking enemies, take a portion of damage. I didn't use any weapon, alright? I didn't use any weapon. I'm using the fourth ability, second ability, third ability to chain enemies. That's all. And yeah, 195 heavy corrupted gunners. They're actually dying. Okay? And still I have some overguard I survived with in after the effect. Okay? Now, back to where we was. Moving to damage. Now, if you want to make it more sweet, you can of course add Eclipse in here. So let's see how it looks with Eclipse. Alright. I'm not gonna go invisibility, so in case if I die, you guys know what happened to Papa Hank, alright? You know what happened to Papa Hank. And die. Yeah, okay, this guy didn't die, but here. Go. They wasn't chained and slinged. Okay? What a waste of... don't worry. For some Thanos who's saying, oh Hank, you're using this, they don't count. As far as I know, they don't count in Simulacrum. Do they count? I think they don't count. I never lost my energy pads count when I use them in Simulacrum. Anyway, moving to strip now. We're gonna be stripping enemies and putting them in a Terrify. This ability is from Necros, of course. And let's go. Okay, putting our daggers. Third ability to chain them up, armor stripping them, and yeah. Thank you, Hank, for the build. You are the best, Hank. Thank you so much. Yeah, I know. Thank you. Keep that sub, like, man. Yeah. Gather. This one you're gonna gather them around, and then you're gonna put the third ability on to actually what you're gonna do when you put them all around. What's happened, Hank, when you put them all around? And I'm very interested to know what happened when you put them around. They die faster. See that? Put them around. They die faster. Boom. See that? Easy, breezy. So the idea is to put them together, and then you're gonna be chaining them with the third ability. And yeah, you get the idea. Alright, now we're gonna be using, of course, the Eclipse. If you don't like Eclipse and you are against Eclipse and this, it's okay. I totally understand. I don't blame you. Sometimes say Eclipse make you more weaker and doesn't, bro. I don't know. What do you mean makes you weaker? I don't get that part, man. I don't get how Eclipse makes you weaker. Can you please, that guy, if you still exist, can you just like tell me how Eclipse make you weaker? Guy, I don't know, because I don't know, honestly. So yeah, what else? So now to show you guys a recap of everything. Okay, so build 1, no helmet. Second build, destruction using resonator. Third build, damage using Eclipse. Fourth build, strip using Terrify. 4th build using this one, Airburst from Zephyr. 6th build is gonna be Breach Surge from Wisp. Now you can use Nourish, you can use different more stuff. I wish I can have DE. Can we please have more 7, 8, 9, 10 so we can make more builds for the boys? Thank you so much, much appreciated. And one more thing, don't use adaptation. Adaptation doesn't work with Overguard. That's something you need to know. Now this is Sedu. Now we're gonna go to the point where we're gonna do synergy. Now Sedu, I find Sedu is very, very powerful weapon because with one disc you can chain all those enemies with priming, which I love. Epitaph, of course, is a very, very powerful weapon. And we have a Glaive. This is the build I'm using for my Glaive, Viral without a Riven, and Narumon. And of course, this is the build for Panzer Build. As I mentioned, the build gonna be up there. Alrighty, mighty. So let me show you how it looks like without Helmet ability, synergy, and everything that works together. Alright? Let me pause this one here. Heavy corrupted gunners. I know, guys, this video is kind of long, but it is what it is. It has to take. Okay, so the idea is this. You can use the disc from Sedo or Epitaph to prime those enemies. Okay, you get the idea, right? Alright, now we're gonna put over guard, chaining those enemies using the portability. And they're gonna be dying because they are vulnerable to more stuff. Look at that, look at that. And let alone using glaive on them, it's deadly. It's deadly. So back to the story. What you're gonna be doing? How you're gonna be using glaive? You're gonna be using second ability, third ability, fourth ability, teleporting and glaving, teleporting, glaving, teleporting, glaving. And now you don't know how to use glaive. Very simple. Jump, throw when you reach the point. Like reach the point of the enemy, detonate with a heavy attack. Okay, heavy attack. You know how to do heavy attack? Heavy attack, heavy attack. Okay, the mouse, the button in the mouse rolling thing. Okay, big love to you all. Don't forget to sub, comment, and like, and let me know, guys, what you think about this hotfix, and if you actually gonna give Kullervo a try and check if he's gonna be good, because they going to make some coding and he gonna be even better with invulnerability every time Overguard is depleted, like shield gating and DE. This guy, all he needs is some shield. Just give him some shield, like 100 shield, 50 shield. Up to you, and he's gonna be perfect. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to sub, comment, and like, and we have Discord link. The link is on the description. Let me know in the comments below what you think about build. Eminem. See you later, guys.